Hey guys, this is chapter 7, triad number 2, where we are creating harmonic minor scales, transforming those from the natural minor. If you remember, the natural minor is formed by writing out the major scale and lowering the 3rd scale degree, 6th scale degree, and 7th scale degrees a half step. Let me turn on my keyboard here. Scroll this up. So to create the harmonic minor scale, what we're going to do is take our C natural minor, write it out. We had E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. There you can see we have the exact same scale here. Now to create the harmonic minor, we're going to borrow that B natural back from the major. So we need to raise that a half step, so it's B natural. Now the funky thing about that is, between A flat and B flat, moving from here to here, you've got more than a whole step. Half step, half step, whole half step. So you got 3 half steps making a step and a half. That is called an augmented second. And if we listen to the scale, it sounds kind of exotic. Right? That's because of that augmented second right there between 6 and 7. So the next thing we need to do is use the red color to mark the 2 notes that form the augmented second. All right, so these 2 notes form the augmented second. So we'll select those, and then we'll use our color menu to turn them red. All right, let's just go ahead and put our color menu up there. All right, now we have to go from the F sharp natural minor scale. So I'm going to slide my keyboard down here so that we're in the bass clef. All right, we're going to start on an F sharp. Now see, it started it as a flat. So what we need to do is bring that down there and make it a sharp. So now we want to write out the major scale and then make the adjustments. So we need a whole step above F sharp. So we need this note for the next one. All right, it did as a G sharp. That's good. Now we need another whole step. So we'll move here. And now a half step, a whole step, a whole step. Now this one's tricky. We need another whole step, but it has to be spelled as the next letter name, E. This is E, so this is E sharp. Let's see if we get it. No, it did an F. So we're going to have to make it E and hit our sharp so that we have E sharp. Remember, you have to have each letter name between the octaves, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And then here, we're on the F sharp. So there's our major scale. Please start with the major before you start doing any adjustments. All right, so now we got to find the 3rd note of the scale, 2, 3, lower that a half step by making it natural. Here's the 4th, 5th. Now we got to find the 6th, make that natural. The 7th, make that natural. All right, now we need the F sharp harmonic. All right, I did it again. So we'll start there. We write out the same ones here, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. Now we've got the natural minor. To get the harmonic minor, we need to raise that 7th scale degree so that it's a half step here. Right, so make it a sharp. And here we have our augmented second between D and C sharp. Okay, let's listen to this scale. I really like the harmonic minor scale. It sounds cool. All right, so we got to change the color to red for the augmented second, and that's always going to be between 6 and 7. So I make that red. All right, and there's F sharp, harmonic, and natural minor. Now we have G sharp natural minor, or G natural minor. So let's move back up into treble clef. So we'll select this, write out G major, go a little bit further. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. All right, now we got to make adjustments to 3, 6, and 7. All right, 3 and 6, since they're natural already, we're going to have to lower them by making them flats. Right, and then F sharp we'll lower by making F natural. Right, so now here we put the same thing in as we had for our natural minor. F natural is there. Now we're going to raise that a half step, making it F sharp. So we have an augmented second between 6 and 7. So we select those and make them red. Now we have G natural minor and G harmonic minor. All right, next we have C sharp natural minor. That one can be tricky if you let it, but don't let it. We'll start here in bass clef. So let's just write out C major. We know it's all the white notes. It's our granola key, all natural. So let's just write that. And we have C major. Now to make this C sharp major, all we have to do is just raise everything a half step. And now we have C sharp major. Now to make it natural minor, we have to lower 3, 6, and 7 half steps. So those will become naturals. And there we have natural minor. All right, so let's write out this scale down there, C sharp. Oops. Make sure this starts with a C sharp. Then we need D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C. Same scale. On this, we need to raise a half step. So that we have B sharp. And here's our scale. All right, select 6 and 7. Turn those red. And you got it. All right, we ended up with an extra measure. Let's get rid of that. All right, don't forget, put your name there. If you have questions, ask me and I'll come around and help you. Let me know.